Bro, the, these leaks, oh my god. I can't even talk. There's so much shit going on right now. Tabata absolutely snapped with this chapter. Usually I would wait and just like read everything. No, everything just came out at once, and I'm losing. I can't even think properly. Holy, this is chapter of the week for sure. No way it isn't. Oh my god. Where do I even begin? Jesus, like, as soon as the title came out, Judgment Day, and DM said that Lucius was in the chapter, I knew that this was going to be a banger. But I never thought in my wildest dreams or even nightmares that this would end up the way it was. Holy shit, dog. And don't even get me started on the trends. We're almost number 1. We're number 2 at the moment. This is insane. Oh my god, everybody's talking about the chapter right now. My timeline is flooded. But I'm gonna take a little break from Twitter and just like talk about the chapter because this is insane. Alright, so the first page, it starts off with Lucius and the 3 paladins who arrive in the Clover Kingdom. Afterwards, Judgment Day comes. Lucius says, let's take a first step towards the New World Peace, as he's taking a step with some of his paladins. Then we're off to the Clover Kingdom, Clover Kingdom's preparations. The population has been evacuated as a noble realm, to the noble realm, and they fortified their borders, like that helps against Lucius. Neighboring countries have been alerted to. Spade and the Heart Kingdoms shown in one-to-one panel. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to read this as fast as I can because I'm still gonna freak it out. So yeah, let's talk about this panel. So what I found really cool about this is that it's a union, right? It's really cool. So we have the Clover Kingdom, we have Spade. Now that they've been reformed and back to how they originally were, thanks to Yuno's mother probably ruling over it again, and we have the Heart Kingdom as we see Gaja and we see Lolo together. So I thought that was really cool. Like, they're definitely preparing for, well, essentially war. This is like them against Lucius and his Paladin army. So this is a really good spread. Which, by the way, I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I gotta appreciate the art because there's a lot of clean double spreads in this chapter, which I guess might explain the break from last week because holy shit, the art is so good in this chapter. Oh my god. But okay, that aside. Next, all of the Magic Knights are waiting, including Yuno and the captains, and then meanwhile, Yami and Charlotte begin the chat. So, pages 4 to 5. So yeah, we see Nozel, we see Rill, we see Meriliona, and Fuegoleon. No Leopold, unfortunately. And we see Kaiser here? Like, do you know how much of a good spread this has to be for Tabata to make Kaiser look good? And I don't really have much against Kaiser. It's just, he hasn't really been utilized much. But shit, he looks good here. Moving on. Charlotte says, sorry for avoiding Yami for the past few days, and says that she'd be fighting this battle with, quote, no personal feelings, and she'll do what needs to be done. Yami jokingly says nobody's worried about her and calls her, quote, a thorn princess like in the past. Yeah, we see the panels here, and something that I've taken notice as they're talking. Notice Yami's face here. Normally he'd be like cracking a joke or saying some silly thing, or because the whole Charlotte and Yami dynamic is kind of like a little high school cute drama romance kind of thing that they have going on. But here it's like super serious, of course, as they should be because Lucius and his army is arriving. But that's never really stopped them from interacting the way they have before. So there's just something about this panel right here with the Yami. He looks kind of looks really sad, and that has me a little bit worried because I don't want to say Yami's gonna die, but something makes me fear something really bad's gonna happen. And remember, we haven't gotten the whole Devil Heart resolved yet. His body has changed, so clearly that's going to play a part in this fight. How, I don't know, but it's definitely something to look out for, and it's something I need the fandom to remember because some crazy shenanigans is going to happen because of that. And don't forget, William potentially has it too, so it has me a little worried. But at the same time, I've been thinking about this for months, if not a year now, maybe more than that. But spoilers to anyone who hasn't read Demon Slayer, I'm gonna let you know that right now, because something happens in that final arc. So, but yeah, I'm gonna say it. In the final arc, a majority of the cast ends up dying, and it makes me wonder, is that gonna happen in Black Clover as well? Because prior to the events of the final arc, there's like a few deaths in Demon Slayer, but the final arc is when things really turn up, and part of me feels like that could happen here in Black Clover. And admittedly, I wasn't really a big fan of it in Demon Slayer, and not that it was like bad, I just really wasn't too big on it. And I'm not sure how I'd feel if it happens in Black Clover. I probably would be very mixed. I know a lot of the fandom is probably going to celebrate if half the cast die, but I'm a little different. I'm not saying it'll happen for sure, but it's something that's been on my mind, and I do wonder if we're gonna see characters like Yami die. It's something to truly look out for. But anyways, moving forward, Yami tells Charlotte, quote, "When the fight is over, since you can't hold your drink, how about we go out for some tea? There's some things I'd like to talk about." And that makes me wonder even more about Yami's fate, because he's never really said anything like that before. Next, we have Lucius appearing, like right after apparently Jack was talking shit. He just shows up. Way to go, Jack. Next, someone that looks like Noct appears. Jack tells them off for being late, then realizes it's not Noct, but it's Morgan. It's a Paladin. Oh my god, I didn't even know about that. Jack, what are you doing? Jack loses an arm and gets a big hole in his stomach. I know about the big hole, but I didn't know he lost an arm from Morgan's light magic. But I'm sure Jack will be fine eventually. Yeah, he gets completely screwed up, dog. Like I said on Twitter, I don't think Jack is dead, but he is messed up right now. And everyone's joking, oh, Mimosa's probably gonna show up and heal him. I'm pretty sure Mimosa, we don't even know where she's at. She could have joined the Clover gang to go look for Asta. We didn't see her join, but I wouldn't just assume Mimosa's gonna heal everybody, dog. She has her own limits, and we saw that in the fight against Lucifero. She wasn't able to heal Asta. She wasn't able to heal Asta until Charmy showed up and gave her food. I really wish people would remember that. I get it, she saved Gaja, and people are still upset about that, and you know what, you're in your right to be upset about it. But it's just, I wouldn't keep assuming Mimosa's gonna, heal everybody, make sure not a single soul dies. Just my 2 cents right there. But anyways, moving on. We see Morgan, and he shows up, and like I said last time, a lot of you were theorizing that Morgan was gonna come back, and shit, you all called it. He showed up, and he just completely screwed over Jack. God damn. My man got a huge hole in his fucking chest. My man got Ichigo'd after Yukioda just did the same thing to him in Bleach. God damn. Next, Yami is shocked to see Morgan. He says, Yami, how long has it been? Yami is so shocked that the cigarette drops out of his mouth. Doug, do you have any idea how insane it would have to be for Yami, for that man to drop a cigarette out of his damn mouth? He is in complete disarray. This dude is just absolutely shook. My man has not moved. Holy shit. I was already losing my mind over this, but just wait till I get to the next thing. So, next, Yami's getting prepared to fight. And then here, we have Knight say that Morgan, his form, is similar to Lucifugus. Are you insane, TABATA? Did Lucius purify Lucifugus and give that to Morgan? Do you have any idea how insane it is to give this man the devil that killed him in the first place? That is fucking ridiculous, dog. Oh my god. TABATA, there's only so much you could do in one chapter, and we're not even done yet. Because next we see Morris. Morris shows up as a paladin, which I guess he was revived. He was dead. I wasn't really sure if he was dead or not after the Clover gang, messed him up. But I guess he was dead. And now we have him purified, and it's crazy because I think it was either Knight or Diab. One of the two tweeted out, and they were like, "Man, it's been a while since we've seen Mars. Are we ever gonna see him back?" And this is how we get him back. I've been saying for the longest, if Morris comes back, that definitely means we're going to see Mars show up. When or how, I do not know. But I need my man Mars to show up because it has been too long. The entire planet, the whole world is at stake. Where are you, man? Spade, that shit's done. Diamond, they're crumbled up and shit right now. Clover needs you. You made that promise to Asta. I need you to show up now. Please. Oh my god, I can't talk. I'm so sorry if I'm losing myself. I'm usually not like this when a chapter comes up, but this is too hype. But yeah, Mars, please show up. And if you show up with Fauna, that's even better. If it's on your own, that's good enough for me. But then, here I go again. Next, we see Fuegoleon, Mereoleona, and then Solid, Nebra, and Nozel. They just look shook. They are looking on the left side, and who is it? It's no one else other than their own mother, Acer. Are you kidding me? TABATA is cooking, dog! He actually brought their mother back as a paladin, and they're gonna face her off? Bro, Nozel just saw his mother 6 months ago after he defeated Magicula with Noelle. And you're telling me after that heartfelt goodbye, now he has to fight his own mother? That is just cruel, dog. I mean, it's cruel to think that Noct's gonna fight his own brother as well, but this is just a whole other story. That's a whole family line. They're fighting against their mother, and Noelle isn't even here right now. Noelle has to take care of this with his 2 other siblings. Just wait till she arrives, dog. Oh my god. Jesus. And then, the final panel. This double spread. This divine looking double spread. We see Lucius descend from the sky like he's a god, like he is Jesus Christ himself, and says, quote, "Well then, let's bring happiness to the world." And then boom, chapter ends. This is a god tier chapter, and one hell of a way to start off Judgment Day. And I know some people are disappointed that we didn't get to see what Asta was doing during those 3 days. We didn't really see the Clover gang doing those 3 days. We didn't see anybody. We just skipped straight to Judgment Day. And I get that, but you cannot deny that this chapter is not incredible. I do hope, I know I always say this and I sound like a broken record, but I'll keep saying it. I do hope that the anime covers those parts, because they did, in my opinion, a good job doing that when like we were in the Heart Kingdom. And I feel like they could definitely do that, assuming they don't go seasonal, because if they go seasonal, they probably won't do that. At the same time, I don't really see them doing a long runner. It as a long runner again after, Boruto's anime's ending. But, pray that the anime does that. But as for right now, this chapter, you cannot deny. You cannot deny this chapter is not hype. And this is like just the very beginning. We didn't even see the Dark Triad come back yet. Like, we haven't seen Vanica, Dante, and Xenon. Like, when they show up, that's going to be hype as hell. This is truly the beginning of the end. This is insane. And thinking about all the possibilities that could happen, it is quite the insanity. Mentally, like there's so much stuff going on, and I'm getting a bunch of messages, a bunch of tweets. Like my timeline's going insane right now, and I know Celium Josh is messaging me right now, and he like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna reply back to you as soon as I can. I swear, along with everyone else messaging me. I apologize. I'm making this as quickly as I can, but Josh made a really good point. Like, what if Yami's father comes back as a paladin, and him and Ichika has to face him off? That is really smart on your part, Josh. I didn't think about that. That's amazing. I know someone else brought up the fact that, what if the half of the Golden Dawn that died showed up and they fight against the Clover Kingdom, and especially like that would be heartbreaking. Like, imagine that. Like, he's still definitely suffering through that right now, and he currently believes that Asta is dead, so that's even a bigger toll for him to take. Which, by the way, when Asta comes back, that's gonna be so hype because everyone's gonna realize that he's not dead. I cannot wait to see Yuno's expression, Yami's expression, everyone to see that he's actually alive. That's gonna make for like such a good panel. But yeah, this is insane. Oh my god. Yeah, this is truly a great way to start this, man. I don't know what else to say. This is incredible. I am so excited. And then next week we're getting a double spread and a color page to celebrate its anniversary, which it couldn't have come in a more perfect time. This is actually really fucking sick. I cannot wait for that. Really hoping that Lucius is one of them. And like the last one was incredible, which I believe showed Yami, Noct, Yuno, and Asta That looked really sick. But yeah, that's all I had to say for right now. I'm definitely going to say a lot more on Twitter. I'm going to be tweeting out like crazy. But I just wanted to give my live reactions. And please, by all means, I want to hear all of your thoughts. What did you guys think about these leaks? I know there's so much that you probably have to say. So please let me know wherever, Twitter, the comment section. Just pull out your theories. Share your hype. Tell me what you think is going to happen next. Tell me what you hope to see. Just let me know. I want to hear everything, and I'm going to reply to everybody as best as I can. This shit is really good. And we are close to being the #1 trend in the United States. Let's fucking go. But yeah, I'm about to head out. Peace out, everyone. Let's continue to enjoy the leaks and look forward to the chapter when it gets translated by TCB and the officials.